Nanotechnology is deemed to be the science of the future. But I'm here today to talk about how it's the science of the now. Whenever I tell people I'm a nanotechnologist, they're like, ooh, must be those weird robots that you put in people. There are no robots in people. So people assume nanotechnology and nanorobots are really sophisticated. We're not there yet. We are still at a very, very basic stage. But nanotechnology itself is highly advanced. Nano is smaller than you can see. So to give you an idea of the scale that nanotechnologists like myself work at, DNA is 2.5 nanometers wide. So I play with things about the width of DNA. Being small means that you can make electronics smaller. You can make things more efficient. We now carry a supercomputer in our pocket. Inside your screen are tiny nanowires. Now you can't see them, right? Because they're so small that your eye can't see them. They're thinner than your hair. In your finger, you have electrons, okay? Because you're made up of atoms. And so the grid inside the glass that's made up of nanowires picks up the electrons on your finger and it changes the current when you touch it. When you put gloves on, it doesn't work. And it doesn't work because the electrons can't get through your gloves onto the screen. You can push as hard as you like, it's not going to fix anything. If you're like me, because I ride my bike in the winter a lot, I use my nose because it's the only thing that's still conductive in the winter. People ask me about nanotechnology and mind control. This is my favorite part. So what I'm wearing right now is a device that you can buy. It's on sale. And it's actually a brain reader. And inside it are a bunch of nanosensors. And they pick up what my brain's thinking. And I can actually control my thoughts to control things on a computer. Imagine if you are a person with disabilities who has always been restricted in their car driving or their mobility. Because you can now take this headset and drive a car. Those brain waves from here are transmitted from the headset to the car, and you can drive. Nanotechnology and biology mix really well. And so I am not very smart. I figured Mother Nature's got it figured out. What's the easiest way to cheat? Copy her. If you put a lotus leaf inside a scanning electron microscope and you throw electrons at it, the image you get back is tiny nano bumps on top of the surface. And that nano bump texture stops the water from sitting on the surface and flattening it out. We call it hydrophobic. So last night in my garage, I took plastic picnic table plate. Half of it I've sprayed with nanoparticles of silica and half of it I haven't. Does that look like it's water in a puddle? Mm-hmm. What about that? Can you see how it isn't sticking to the surface? Yes. I sprayed it on my tongue because I thought that would be fun. That's the type of scientist I am. So when you spray it on yourself, it just feels a bit weird, but you don't get wet. I thought, well, let's take something that was wet, and I sprayed my tongue. It tastes disgusting. I don't recommend you do it. And it just felt weird for a bit, but eventually, because it's just a coating, it just rubs off, and I ate it, and it didn't taste very good.